Ira Newble gets his first Cavaliers start. Michael Stewart, his second Cavaliers start. Zydrunas Ilgauskas mans the middle with Ricky Davis and LeBron James. Ricky Davis went for 25 last night. Tonight, he and Mike Miller could possibly get into one of those two-guard shootouts. Let's take a look at how this one breaks down, our keys to the game tonight, and what do you see as the most critical and the primary effort that the Cavaliers need to take care of tonight?
They must defend because the defense is key. Then their 4 home wins, defense has set the 4 wins up. Physical on the boards, the Grizzlies are weak or rebounding team. In a 48-minute game, the Grizzlies struggle a lot in that third quarter. Cavs have to come out ready to play for 48 minutes.
Somewhat of a desperation mode, as we said, for Paul Silas. Why? Because Denver and the LA Clippers back-to-back, right back to the West Coast next week for the Cavaliers. So Paul Silas and the Cavs want to put an end to this 5-game losing slide. At 73 years young, UB Brown still calling the shots. Of course, 5 years with Atlanta, 5 with the New York Knicks, and now with the Memphis Grizzlies. Settle back and enjoy it. We're going to get you the hoop on this Saturday night here on the Cavaliers Television Network. Bennett Salvatore, Leroy Richardson, Mark Davis blow the whistles tonight. Post up for LeBron James. James will come to work, and the floater falls. That's something the Cavaliers haven't been doing a lot of late in the 5-game losing streak.
And you know what, Michael? That's something that they have been trying to concentrate on is why have a 6'8" guard if you don't use him? I thought that was a smart way to start the game.
Zydrunas Ilgauskas will get with. Mike Miller will come up firing. Michael Stewart to take down the Miller miss. LeBron James in the open floor. James with a good dish to the reverse
pass.
Jason Williams turned the corner. Michael Stewart rebuffed him. Swatted it away. LeBron James to raise up and ring up that jumper. Pau Gasol, who took his scoring average up from 17 to 19, lost at LeBron James hopping his way to the hole. Now that's special. LeBron James taking it to the hoop.
LeBron, realizing that they were slow getting back, took advantage of it. He gets his head up right away, gets into the middle on the break. All fundamentally sound. That's why good things are happening.
You Cavalier fans, time to put a DiGiorno pizza in the oven on this Saturday night. We know you're hungry, and the official pizza of the Cavaliers in Gun Arena will hit the spot. We guarantee you available in your grocer's freezer.
LeBron James off to a fast start.
And LeBron went 36 minutes last night in Detroit, but in the first half only had 2 field goal attempts. Went 1 for 2 for the floor. Wound up with 7 assists. But certainly a different looking, and that's imperative for this ball club to take necessary steps. Ilgauskas went down deep to LeBron James. Not able to triple. LeBron James on a push out.
Something's going to happen.
James going to go all the way to the hole and finger roll.
LeBron James off to a flying start.
LeBron James with 11 first quarter points. Energy, enthusiasm, and some desperation for the Cavaliers tonight. Looking off, LeBron James, and gliding to the rim. 23-8 Cavalier run.
Momentum goes your way.
Now LeBron James wheeling in the paint. LeBron got his own miss and followed it home.
Good to see him being aggressive, because what most teams do when they go to the zone, all they're telling you is, we are afraid of you man-to-man.
The Posey miss. LeBron James wants to push it. LeBron James took the bump, put it down with one more coming from the line. The bump, the bucket, LeBron James.
Good move inside. It's good to see LeBron he's awakened. But LeBron is ready to go now. Nice crossover dribble into the middle, and good balance to turn his shoulders back to his target to knock it down. But it's like he's wide awake now and ready to play like he started the game.
LeBron averages 6. The opportunity to get better is limitless.
Yes.
With James around, keynote every time. Pau Gasol trying to make his move baseline, and Cavaliers took it away. Ricky Davis way up in the rafters. The explosive throwdown from LeBron James.
This is the pace that the Cavaliers started the game. Up top goes LeBron James for the throwdown. But this is the pace that the Cavaliers started the game. The up-tempo on defense and then throwing it down on offense.
That's the play of the night, brought to you by Kraft. For great food ideas, log on to craftfoods.com. LeBron James, oohs and ahs when he starts going into his levitation act. James kept it alive, and now will run to the offensive end. James to turn the corner. No whistle. Newble came out of the pack.
LeBron was looking for a foul that time, didn't get it.
James for three. Get it! LeBron James burying the tray.
And the young man says, I can take this game over if I have to.
Cavaliers by one, and the LeBron James triple hit got the crowd back feeling good anyway after a huge Memphis run. And Hubie Brown has got a 20-second timeout. Now LeBron wound up in what, about the fourth row, got back in the floor. I thought J.R. Bremer used great sense. He had an open three, but waited till James got back into it.
You're right. That was a good recognition by Bremer to wait for LeBron to get set, get him the ball, because when LeBron didn't get that foul shot, the foul call, his focus was definitely there. I know how he felt then. It was like, just give me the next opportunity. I'm going to knock it down. He did. Good pass by Bremer in the corner. LeBron, fundamentally sound, going up, legs under him, facing the basket with his shoulders, knocks it down.
Shot it in rhythm, and it went down, and oh, did the Cavaliers need it to fall.
The ball, anywhere you throw it to him.
LeBron James tonight stuffing the stat sheet, 24 points, 12 boards, 6 assists. But can the Cavaliers get all those numbers in a win?
That's the key.
James looking to take Mike Miller. LeBron with that floater that's perfect. He's taken over the All-American from St. Vincent St. Mary. W attached to it. Got a fight and scratch. James on the rip away. LeBron, take off and touchdown!
Well, he is great at playing that passing lane in key situations. Great at that.
Absolute explosiveness from one end to the other.
Man-to-man now, because they've turned the game around playing his zone. Now they're going to force the Cavaliers to look at a different look on the defensive end.
Ricky Davis against Shane Battier. Shot clock at 12. Sagana Jeff will give it up. Shot clock at 9. LeBron James going to the hoop with the left hand, and he put it down.
And LeBron's complaining he thought he got fouled, but young man, they don't give you those calls as rookies yet.
LeBron James 4 down.
One thing you cannot do is leave Battier open and Miller open. You must guard those guys. Make them put the ball on the floor in order to make a shot. A two-point shot, you give it up now.
All right, let's see what the Cavaliers want defensively. Battier for the triple and the tie. Back here. Gasol with 5 left. Miller for 3. Got it to tie it up at 109.
You can't stand there and watch it. You got to defend the shot.
How much more can both ball clubs get?
The ball now. You must move it out the ball, and you have to get a shot, I think, inside the paint or inside the 15-foot range. You cannot get stuck out there trying to make a three-point shot in this type of a situation. You want to try and get a foul if you can.
All right, only 2 seconds left. Catching fire. LeBron James for the win.
Oh.
He drew iron, and we will go to a second overtime here at Gund Arena.
They just won't give LeBron the call.
No, Paul Silas and the Cavaliers will have to 33 points, 11 rebounds, make it 34 and 11 for Pau Gasol. He has drawn 10 fouls tonight from the Cavalier front line. And for Gasol, looking for 35 on the evening.
Very gifted young man there, very gifted. Career
high every time he finds the mark for Pau Gasol in points. And now Memphis up by a deuce with 3:20 left in the second overtime. LeBron James for 3 in the lead and fill it up.
The young man is a competitor. He wants to win.
33 for LeBron James tonight. LeBron with a steal and sliding right in front of us here on the sideline.
Michael, he has great recovery speed from his football days. He is great at laying in the woods and letting that pass happen. Here he is laying in the weeds, bang. Good recovery speed, just couldn't recover the shot. Good defense by LeBron James.
Cavaliers.